I've been watching you. West Coast Avenue. Boy, I've been watching you. Boy, I've been watching you. Boy, I've been watching you.
Hey y'all, what is going on? What's up? It's your girl Nakaya, and I am here to have a talk with y'all. I had this talk one time and one time only. No, talking to the, yeah. So, what's happening now, as you can see.
Hold on, let me act like this box is real heavy.
Okay, and go. Got it.
One-handed.
Oh. So as you can see, there's a move going on. There is a transition happening. There is a newness, you know? What's going on? We are cleaning out the shop. I know a couple videos back, I gave y'all the tour, tell y'all we were coming close to a year. Well, we have made it a little bit past a year. It is September, no, it's actually August the 7th today. I came here August the 14th. So a little bit over a year, but I am closing this location of Strong Roots Salon and Spa. Don't say ah. Don't say oh. Don't do that. It's a good thing. You okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what I can put on that.
Okay. This is a good thing. This is a thing that is in alignment with things. It is it's exciting. It's a lot. Like, I have so many emotions right now. That's why I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all real quick. Like, I didn't plan on doing this video right now. If I got a little cuter or something, you know what I mean? But it felt like a good time to come and talk to y'all in the midst of it while my emotions are, you know, I'm excited. I am proud of myself. I am, what else? I'm excited, I'm proud, I'm, I guess a little bit, I don't want to say sad, because it's not a sad time, but it is like, oh, look at my baby. This was my baby. Like, you know, this was my dream from, you know, young. This was a major accomplishment for me. And that is why I'm so proud to be sitting here a year and some change later. Yeah. So that's it. I'm gonna definitely rap with y'all again. But like I said, while everything was happening, I wanted to get on here and bring you up to speed and share some of these emotions with you guys. So I'm kind of not helping with the process right now. So I'm going to get off here and go help to get the space emptied out, because you know, when one door closes, one door opens. So we have to get the new space set up. You know, and we're gonna be on to better and more things that are in alignment with me. So when I come back, we're gonna get into the particulars. We're gonna talk, you know, but that's it. Look, and Aunt Barbara, she moved out first, and look at this cute little Look at her little note. How classy. So, yeah, we're going to get this thing cleared out, empty out. We're going to close this chapter. We're going to close this great chapter. I know it is a little warm. We're going to close this chapter and open up and start a new chapter. One that I'm excited to have you guys along the way for. I'm going to tell you some of the lessons, you know, like just to be able to close this location after a year, to me, is bossy as fuck, you know, because it took a certain level of not dealing in my ego to really be able to do what is truly best for me and mine. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just, you know, stay tuned. Stick around. We're going to definitely kick it up another notch. Kick it up another level. You will get to see me now have energy and the resource of energy and the resource to be able to pour into some of my other endeavors, some of my other things that I like to be able to nurture and grow. So that's what we're doing. Let me go help because he's just working so hard. Hey y'all, what is going on? What is up? It's your girl Nakaya, and I am back with another video. We're gonna have a chit chat today. Today's video is simply a chit chat, a life update, if you will. You might notice my background is different. We got a new studio. We got a new salon. We're operating from a new space. Things are different, y'all, since the last time that we have checked in. It is November 14th, actually 1 year and 2 days from my grand opening of Strong Roots by Nakaya Salon and Spa. Here we are a year and some change later from the grand opening. Actually, August was a year for the salon, but we're not there anymore. Surprise to lots of people. Yes, the location that we opened a year ago is no longer the home for Strong Roots by Nakaya anymore. Why, you say? Why is the main reason for this video, because I keep telling people when they come in, and I just wanted to put it all in one place. I don't have to keep telling the story over and over again. Okay, so we did a year at that location. When it was time to renew the lease, I had to do some really hard decision making, and I had to decide if that was something that I wanted to continue to do. And I decided that it was not. The overhead for having your own salon, it is insane to me at this day and age. I feel like salon suites are kind of the route that most people want to go. Most times now when I go into salons that have multiple booths in them, the booths are empty. Like, I don't know. So my experience was that salon suites are more popular than salons that have booths. Maybe had I stuck it out longer, another year or two, maybe I could have filled my salon up and made it productive for me, but it was not happening in the time that I needed it to happen in. So I decided to make a change. So here we are. We have a new salon suite. I'm about 5 minutes away from where my salon was located. I love this space. I love the location. I'm close to the Uptown. I'm close to Camp North End. The salon has a little porch. I get to go sit out on a porch and chill. My suite is awesome. You see my custom wall, my custom paint job done by Picture Perfect Painting, LLC. He get me right every time. But y'all know I'm gonna give y'all a little salon tour and everything. But so far, it's still coming together too. Like I said, I just got here last month. Just finished putting a lot of the finishing touches on over the last couple of days. So still settling into my new home. I think I'm gonna be happy here. Everyone who's come here so far, I've gotten a lot of good feedback. So I was like, let me go ahead and make my video and let everybody know what's going on. So when you see the pictures and you see the background is different, you won't be in the dark. So I wanted you to hear from me why I decided to close my salon. The 5% increase that the landlord wanted to go up, that wasn't the move either. So, I mean, with the overhead, with me not having the salon full, like, I really spent the last year, like, really getting it out the mud, you know, to keep my salon afloat. So, when the year came up, I'm like, I don't want to keep doing that like that. I don't have to do that like that. I love to do hair. That's my gift. That's my craft. That's what I love to do. And I don't have to have this giant overhead to do what I like to do. I could come to y'all. I could do it on the back porch, whatever. You know what I mean? I would do that. But I'm just saying, like, when I sat down and thought about it, I was like, mm-mm. So that's where we are. I do want to tell you three things that I wish I had known prior to opening a salon. And I guess it would be any business, for one. Okay, one thing that I wish I had known prior to opening it. No. I'm gonna take that away. I'm not gonna do three things that I wish I knew prior to opening. I'm gonna do 3 takeaways. That's better. Because I don't want to live in like the regret or whatever. So 3 takeaways from opening and closing a business in a year. Okay, the first takeaway, I did take some notes, so let me see. The first takeaway that I got from this was, okay, 1, to follow your dream. For me, opening my own salon was truly a dream come true. It was something I wanted to do from a little girl. Like, it was that thing. Like, it was that thing that I was so scared to do it. So I know I had to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it took me a while to really go full time into doing hair because of my own fears. Like, can I make it? You know, my own limiting beliefs, basically. So opening my own salon was basically me taking my dream and saying, I'm gonna go for this. Win, lose, or draw, good or bad, like whatever, I'm gonna go for it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen didn't happen. I think the worst that can happen is not doing it, because I always wonder, like, damn, I could have had my own salon. I worked in other people's salons, blah, 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 blah. I would have been feeling that way. But I feel like I did something that I always wanted to do, like every day for the year plus. I walked in there, I turned the key, that was my shit, you know? And that is a beautiful feeling. Like, I bet on me. I'm talking about I put everything I had into it, depleted the savings, everything. I put it all out there for my dream. And I have zero regrets about it. I only wish I had done it sooner. You know, that's the only thing. So my one takeaway is, and to me, to you, if you have a dream, if you got a vision, something you always wanted to do, you do that shit. Do it. If it's in your heart, if you have the idea, you know, do it. Like, what you got to lose? You know what I'm saying? So that's takeaway number 1 is like, girl, you did that. You opened your own salon. You actually went and sought out getting a lease. Like, you did all of that. Let's go. Okay, that's number 1. Well, you know what, number 1 actually is bringing me another idea. Because, do I want to tell y'all that? Well, I'm going to tell y'all that now. Okay, so this conversation is we're going to go a little bit to the right. Because I think it's a good time to address limiting beliefs. Because the thing that kept me from opening my salon sooner was my own limiting beliefs. Feeling like, who's gonna rent a salon to me? Like, how I'm gonna get a lease? I don't know. I just thought it was something that was so far out of my reach. And then one day I had a thought, and the thought said, just take a step. Yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen, but you say you wanna own a salon, let's just take some steps in that direction so you can at least see what it takes to own a salon, because I have no idea. Like, I'm thinking it's something I can't do, but I don't even know what you gotta do to do it. So my first thing was, let's just take a step in that direction. So I was riding one day and I saw a building that was for lease. So I called the building, I called the number that was on it, and it was an automated system. If you want this, press that. And I was instantly overwhelmed, like, okay, see, I don't even know. Let me just, and then it was like, well, why don't you call the people who do that? You know, call a realtor. So I got to thinking, what realtors I know? There was a realtor who I used to work in her salon. She does hair too. She owned a salon, and now she is a realtor. So she was the first person that came to my mind. And I called her, and I was just like, I want to get a salon. You know, I want to have my own salon, and I hope it has enough space, and maybe I can make it into a yoga studio. Bop, bop, bop. I told her what I wanted, and that was it. When I tell you, within a couple days, she was calling me like, okay, I found a spot. She was sending me pictures, and I'm like, okay, we're really doing this. Like, okay. So she's sending me pictures. I'm seeing stuff. I'm seeing the prices on it. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, that's attainable. Like, that's doable. So when she found this one particular salon, she sent me the pictures. I loved it. It was super spacious. So then here come my limiting beliefs. Like, girl, you know you can't get that salon. Like, how you gonna get that? You know, just the shit that we hear as ourselves. So she sent it to me. I told her I liked it. She was like, well, she was like, I need your, she asked me for some documents. So when she asked me for, I'm like, okay, I got that. So I sent it to her. All right, a couple days later, she hit me again. Like, okay, they need this, they need that. And I'm like, so the whole time when she's asking me for stuff, y'all, when I tell you I'm dragging ass, like getting it to her. She asked me for something on Monday. It might be Friday before I call her back. Friday before I get to her, I was like, she's not even gonna want to deal with me. Like, she's getting ready to fire me as a client. She don't think I'm wasting her time. Boop, bop, 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 bop. She on the job though. She looking for places. Then she hit me and she tells me she has like a fee or whatever for looking at stuff. And she was like, oh, you know, she was already been working for you without the fee. So, you know, you can just shoot it over when you get a chance. And I like that because now I gotta give you something. Two, I'm paying, so I'm just gonna waste my money if I don't, you know, respond accordingly. That's what I thought. But no, I sent it to her, she still was working, and I still was being non-responsive because in my mind, this is not gonna happen anyway, so I don't even know why we're going this far with it. So she called me one day. This is after I had submitted everything that she asked for. She was waiting on one more thing from me, and I wasn't responding. I remember waking up, and I saw her text message, and she told me that somebody else was looking at the salon. I instantly felt like, oh, damn, like, I fucked it up. Like, and to myself, I mean, I was talking to myself, right? So myself is like, no, don't look crazy now. She asked you for the stuff, you wasn't giving it to her, like, you ain't really want it. So I'm like, yeah, I do really want it. So then, of course, I had to acknowledge that I'm sabotaging myself. So I was like, all right. So when I called her back, she was like, oh, what, you needed to turn in X, Y, Z? She was like, but I turned it in for you already. So you still in the running. I'm like, okay. So now I'm like, I'm locked in. Let me, you know, respond. Because now I'm actually feeling like I might be able to get this and I want this. So a couple days later, she called me and she was like, you got it. Y'all, I threw the phone across the room. Like, oh my God, like, I could not believe somebody is gonna rent a whole building to me. Like, really? Because I got my shit in order. I have my EIN number. I have the LLC. I got all this stuff that they're asking me for, the business account. I got money in the business account. I got everything that they need. And they say, this is for you. You got it. Whew. Man, that was like the happiest, like, oh my God. All the feels. I could not believe like this dream was becoming a reality. Okay? So that is how I know. If you have a dream, if you have a wish, if you have a thought, an idea, something that's inside of you, like if you take the steps towards it, listen, it'll happen. So I encourage you to listen to or figure out what your limiting beliefs are. And your limiting beliefs are anything in your mind, in the back of your mind, that tells you that you can't do something or gives you a reason why you can't do something. Those are limiting beliefs, and they keep you from accomplishing what it is that you want to accomplish. They keep you from your goals. So when you hear it from this day forward, if you haven't before, I want you to acknowledge, like, whoa, that's me giving myself a limiting belief. Like, and then give yourself the reverse. Like, why not? Why not me? Why I can't have, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it tells you, because them limiting beliefs will definitely keep you stuck. They'll keep you stagnant. And to know that you're doing it to yourself, telling yourself that you can't have something that you want, telling yourself that you can't do something that you want to do. Nah. So check your limiting beliefs around anything that you want to do that you can't do or that you're thinking that you can't do. Figure out where the limiting belief is that you are feeding yourself and that you are supporting, and nip that shit in the bud. There are no limits. Like, you're created by the Most High. So there are no limits on what you can have. There are no limits on what you can do. The limit is the limit that you set for yourself. That's it. Okay, that's my little rant about limiting beliefs and how they almost tricked me out of my dream. Don't let them do it to you. That is going to bring me to my point number 2. My takeaways from this is, when I got that call and the call was like, yes, you got it, let's go, I instantly then started spending money. Spending my own money. Like, I didn't have any investors. I didn't get loans or anything like that. I was using my own money. So now I know if I had it to do again, or when I do it again, because God willing, I will do it again. But now I know the importance of really having a cushion, having money aside that you can pull from in cases of emergency, installations, deposits, all that stuff. I think the rule is like 3 months worth of, rent or your lease or whatever, like months. Like, I literally went into this with none of that. Like, the first month when it was time to pay, I could not go into what I had stashed up already for this venture. I didn't have that. Like, I was grinding from the day one for every freaking lease payment that I made for that whole year. And when I tell you, every time I made a payment, I was like, whew, thank you, God. I did it again, okay? And now right back, all right, now I'm working on that. I'm working on next month. And mind you, I didn't get anybody in the salon working with me until the first person came, I don't know, the months or whatever, but I didn't have no help. Until the end is when I got a consistent, person. The barber, shout out to M&M Barber Studio, brought her salon over, and that was the first time I had consistent, help. So, but by that point, I was already tired. I was already like, ooh, where is the end of this lease? You know what I'm saying? I was questioning whether or not I wanted to continue to do it, because I had worked in suites for so long, and I knew I didn't have to have all of this overhead to do what I do. It was like, I'm just saving all my money to pay somebody, my house bills, my work bills, my house light bill, my work light bill, like, whew. So the takeaway is, when I open the business again, when you go to open that business, have some money aside already that you can, pull from. They say, like, if you move somewhere, you should have 3 months worth of rent already, like that type shit. Like, for real, have a cushion, because things will come up. And, you know, things happen, like seasons get slower, like all type of things can happen. I really was not prepared for any of those things. So that's my second takeaway. And my third takeaway is the art of the pivot. I'm so proud of myself for pivoting, you know, because there was a brief moment where I was like, no way I can, you know, close my salon because I just got it. You know what I'm saying? What is that going to look like? And I quickly checked myself like, no. It don't matter what it look like. We dealing in reality. We dealing in what's good for me, what's best for me. Like, so, you know, I felt like I wasn't operating from my ego, because my ego would have made me stay in that salon and keep on busting my ass so it can look good. You know what I'm saying? So I can walk in here and be like, this is my salon. You know what I'm saying? All for the accolade of it. When in actuality, I'm like, I'm tired. I'm tired of giving all my money to bills. I'm tired of working just to pay bills. Like, that is not the life of a stylist that I know or that I have had, you know, prior to that point. So I like to work every day, see my money, make my money, and be able to spend my money how I want to spend my money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but with the economy and everything, it was tight. It was definitely some tight moments, but by the grace of God, and because it was my dream, I was able to see it through in a way that I'm proud of. However, the art of the pivot, honey, when it was time to pivot, you gotta be able to pivot. You gotta be able to move and shake and roll with the punches and know that I've lost nothing. You know, I gained a whole nother version of myself. I accomplished a goal. Like, I bet on myself and I won. I walked away when I was ready to walk away. I pivoted when I needed to pivot because that's what was best for me. And I am so, I'm happy about it. I'm happy about my decisions. I'm happy about where I landed. I like that as soon as I started thinking like, maybe, let me just see what else is out there. I found a space like instantly almost. And just like all these plus. Even after making the move, I've made some really good connections. I feel like I definitely have leveled up. And I downsized my space, but I leveled up my life, if that makes sense. I'm happier, I'm stronger. Not only did I have the strength to pursue a goal and a dream of mine, but I also had the strength to walk away from it when it wasn't serving me any longer, when it was taking more from me than it was giving me. And I appreciate myself for that. And I'm excited. I'm excited to have less overhead, which means that I get to see more of my profit. I'm excited for the next chapters. I'm excited for the time that I got to free up now, so I can do some things. Like, all I can say is stay tuned. Keep namasteing with Nakaya. Just stay tuned. You know, we're just gonna keep going up. Like, one thing I'm never gonna do is stay stagnant. I'm never gonna stay too long in a place that is not pushing me forward. You know, I learned that it's cool to own a space, but to really, really be the boss, you got to own the space. Like, not be leasing the space, not be paying it out to somebody else, but it be your space, you know, and that is definitely the goal moving forward. But for right now, we are going to enjoy the smaller space, enjoy the less responsibility. I don't have to wash towels and buy paper towels and buy tissue and pay Wi-Fi bills. Like, whew, I am more than happy to let somebody else be in control of all of that, and I just be responsible for myself and my space and my folk. So I think that is the biggest life update that we have here. I've been pulled and stretched so much that I haven't been able to, even focus on content creation. Like I got so much content that I need to get out to y'all, and some experiences that I gotta share with y'all that I've been having. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Like I said, I just wanted to address the changes that have taken place. And so now whenever somebody asks me, oh, why did you move? I'm gonna tell them, go watch the YouTube video. Like, I don't want to talk about it no more. Not from that perspective. I will continue to talk about all the gains that I got from it and how it has helped to make me into a better person. How I really believe in myself and betting on myself now. Like, those are the things that I will speak about. But to have to keep on saying, I wasn't trying to pay them big ass bills, like, I don't want to keep having to have that conversation. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for rocking, for not staying with me. Thank you for sticking around, even though when I don't consistently upload, because I'm gonna be better about consistently uploading. This one right here, I'm not even gonna do too much editing on this. I'm about to upload this video right now. And that's it. So if you want to see the new space, I'll show you. I'll show you. So basically, this is the one wall here. That's the door. Styling chair, dryer, shampoo. Got some little windows over there because I love a window. When I was calling looking for the place, that was my question. I was like, how big is it? Does it have a window? Because I just have to be able to look outside. Today is a beautiful rainy day, and the rain charges me. It charges me. It makes me feel good. So I was like, let me get with my folk real quick. So that's it. That's all. Be on the lookout for the next video coming soon. Thanks for rocking with me. All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Leave me a comment. Tell me something good. All right. Peace, y'all.